video 2 for the 30-second movie recreation video. I'm in Premiere Pro and I've gone to the media browser and I've browsed through all of my files on my hard drive to get to the folder where I have all of my assets. Here you'll see, here's my JPEGs. I also have this video that I've downloaded from YouTube. What's great about Premiere is that when it has a little .mov or .mp4 is that if I put my mouse over the video itself, I'm not pushing anything on the keyboard or mouse, but it has this scrubbing so I can see which clip this is exactly. A lot of times when we download clips from cameras, they have different names on them, so it's hard to tell. So this is a great little feature. So I'm going to grab this video that I've downloaded from YouTube and drag and drop it on my timeline. Okay, so let me do this again. Media browser. Okay, so here's my video. I'm going to drag it and drop it over into my timeline. Boom. So there it is. I'm going to move it all the way to 0, 0. So at the beginning. So I kind of move my window in so you can see what I'm doing. Here's my scroll bar. It's also the zoom tool for this timeline. So I'm going to move some of these around. So if I move this in, I'm grabbing this little button here and dragging to the left. I'm zooming into the timeline, and then this is still a scroll bar. So that's kind of good to find out. What I'm going to do is, this is my playhead. It tells us where exactly we are in the video, and I'm sorry this is so small. It's just that's how big my recording space is. So I'm going to move over to the right spot here. There we go. This is where I want to start. Okay, so I'm going to make a clip right here, and to do that I'm going to use this tool called the razor tool. So I'll select it. It's kind of like when they actually used film to record. The editing room, they used razor blades to slice the film and they threw the remains on the floor. So that's why this razor blade kind of makes sense. So I'm going to place that exact over the video and audio or audio and click it when the line to the left of the razor icon lines up with my playhead. Right there. Okay, you can see it split it. Now I'm going to move the playhead to where my video will end. Right here. And then I'm going to give this another click. Okay. So I've divided this into 3 with 2 clicks. Now I'm going to use my selection tool and select the area I don't want and then click delete, and then select the area that I don't want and click delete. Now this is the small little 20 seconds that I'm going to keep, and I'll move that up to the very beginning to my 0, 0, and then I'm going to zoom in on it a little bit so it fills the width of my player. Okay, so now I could play this.
Breathe. Inside every girl, a secret swan slumbers, longing to burst forth.
So notice right here, that was one entire shot, and the camera panned around, got her and some of the boys, and then moved over to the girl side. And I'm going to put my playhead right when that transition happens. Now I'll go over and grab my first image right here, JPEG 1, and drag it onto my video 2 layer. See the video 2 right here? I'm going to drag it onto that layer and release it. And I'm going to drag this end up so it snaps to my playhead. Boom. Okay, so now I have my drawing, my first drawing, which represents that first scene over it, essentially. And I'm going to get my second drawing, and drop it so it snaps to right next to 1, so it snaps to the playhead. So now all I can see are the drawings now, but I'm going to hide those by clicking the eyeball, just like a layer in any other Adobe program. And I'll move this over to the right until this scene changes. and I'm going to drag 2, because 2 ends right there, and 3 begins right here. And where 3 ends, I'm going to move my 3 so it matches the scene change, and then I'll scroll down and get my 4th JPEG and put it in place. And match that up, and then I'll get number 5, and you get the process. I'm just putting in all my JPEGs in place so they're snapping to one another. Okay, so if I were to turn this on and play the video,
Longing to burst forth and take flight.
you can see it switch through the different JPEGs. Now they're cut off right now. We need to address that. So I'm going to put my playhead over JPEG 1 so I can see it, and I'll select it. Then I'm going to go up to my left-hand quadrant and click Effect Controls, and then I'll click Motion. Now you can see what happened right here. It kind of got selected. Let me zoom out a bit so you can see what's going on. That's a little too far. So the box that is lit up is the size of my JPEG, and I'm just going to move that down until it fits my screen. Okay. Now I'll go to my second one, select it, click Motion, size that down. Third, select it, click Motion, size that down. But this one, I'm going to show you a special an effect here, a panning effect. So I'm going to leave that right there. Then I'll grab this one, click Motion, and size it down. 5th, and then 6th. Okay, so now we have this rough video with the audio from the video, that we downloaded. So we're very close to finishing here. Now the last little bit that I wanted to show was how to pan, and I'm going to use this example to show you how to pan. And I'll do that in the next video.